Valentine's Day is coming up, and sometimes finding an idea for you and your boyfriend, or for you and your girlfriend or whatever, is so much pressure. It's like the hardest thing because, you know, Valentine's Day is just one of those holidays that carries a lot of pressure because you feel like it's kind of symbolic of your entire relationship.
How romantic are you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not very romantic.
No. But you're the girl, though. You don't have to worry so much.
But I've never had to be romantic. We'll see. We shall see.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen this year. So anyway, so we wanted to talk about maybe some ideas that aren't so cheesy. So John, I would like to hear from you. Like, what would you do for a girl that you don't think is cheesy, or what would you like a girl to do for you for Valentine's Day?
Well, so obviously your determination of what's cheesy might be different than mine, but what I did one year back in undergrad was I did the indoor, like, camping thing. So we didn't actually have a tent or anything. I guess it was more of like an extended overnight picnic on the floor of a dorm room. But we did the thing where we lay out like the blanket and we have the food and like the champagne and everything.
Candles.
And yeah, there were candles. Thankfully, she already had candles because it was in her dorm room. Mine had like 3 guys like perched on beds watching whatever happened, which wouldn't have been good.
That would have been awkward.
But yeah, exactly. But I think it went pretty well, and it was like my first real Valentine's like away from home, and it was her first real Valentine's Day, and it didn't seem cheesy to me. I don't know if you feel differently.
No, that doesn't seem cheesy at all. That's cute.
So the indoor picnic or the overnight camping, like they call it glamping, which I'd never heard that before, but like glamorous camping.
Yeah.
Which can be indoors or outdoors, but you have the tent, and that way you don't have to worry about being mauled by bears or something.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Although it's funny because glamping is actually a real thing that really rich people pay for.
Oh, really?
And it's like you go camping, you're out in the wilderness, but you're staying in this tent that has all these luxurious amenities and probably had some insane interior
The tent's
designer.
out of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You walk in, it's got like 5 rooms.
And it costs like $450 a night to stay in these tents, but you're camping, so you get this outdoor experience. So when I read glamping, I was like, that's not cheap.
No, well, my version is.
Yeah, that
It's
version
only
is.
glamorous insofar as I can still see my dorm building in the distance, I guess.
One other thing, I think ice skating would be cute if you live in somewhere that has a little ice skating rink downtown. It's a little cheesy, but it's one of those like fun, kind of romantic, cheesy things. Yeah, hopefully
you get to get cold and then you warm up later on.
It's at night, so there's all the lights, and and then you warm up, and you can get hot chocolate, and it's just something. It's an activity that's not a normal daily activity. It's something kind of that you only get to do a couple times throughout your life, probably.
And it can be just one of the things you do on Valentine's Day. Like you
it doesn't have to be like the culmination of Valentine's Day.
We're ice
skating all day.
Yeah.
I'm so cold.
I've also seen suggestions for going to burlesque shows, which I've never been to one, but I like the idea of it. It does seem like a cool Valentine's Day thing to do, where it's not like going to like a strip club together. Like it's not about nudity. It's just like a weird sort of sexy thing, get you both in the mood maybe. I think that could be fun.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be down for that, but I could see that people would be.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that they're particularly explicit generally.
I know. I'm not like offended by the nudity. I just wouldn't really want to do it.
My God.
Oh my gosh, are you naked?
Those are boobs, I see. But also, I wanted to recommend. I saw they were suggesting comedy clubs. Now, I've never done this on Valentine's Day, and I understand that Valentine's Day is not supposed to be about humor. But I have to imagine that if you go to a comedy club on Valentine's Day, the comedians are making jokes about relationships and sex and stuff like that. And I think that it could be a good bonding experience, like as one thing that you do. You go to the comedy club for an hour or something like that.
I would say unless you have enough money or have plenty of money, kind of stay away from like the nice restaurant on Valentine's Day because basically it's insanely crowded. There's a bunch of lovey-dovey couples. There's so much pressure.
They'll be rushing you out.
They've got to get people in and out. A lot of restaurants have a specific Valentine's Day menu, so you don't even get the whole menu. It's overpriced, so just stay away from that. I mean, I think it's cute. Like, get a bottle of wine, make dinner together.
Fried chicken.
Maybe have like some sort of like romantic dessert, like strawberries dipped in chocolate or fondue or something like that.
Cupcakes.
Yeah, no cupcakes.
So or you could do. I've been watching some movies recently. You could go to like a little like diner and eat cereal and drink tea. If you haven't seen Silver Linings Playbook, I apologize. That's totally over your head.
I haven't seen that.
But it's sort of romantic in like a dressed down sort of way.
Yeah. Or one other thing too is this calls it like a sexy scavenger hunt, but if you guys have been dating for long enough, you can leave little clues about different events throughout the first few months or years of your relationship, and then those clues will like lead him to different places, like different fun things, and then there's like something waiting. What could it be?
sex.
At the end.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I'm not sure exactly how Valentine's Day works.
Or just on Valentine's Day, like, just have sex. Like, there's your
no, that's
there's
cheesy.
the solution. Yeah.
That's fucking cheesy, okay? I think we can do better than that.
Yeah. A condom rose would be cheesy.
Like a red and white striped condom.
That's like Christmas.
Thematic.
That's candy cane.
Well, I got a whole pack. I got to reuse the Christmas ones, and if it fits Valentine's Day, fine. I'm joking. I don't even think they make those. And then another one is.
It's like I've looked. They don't.
Exactly. No, on the internet, but I don't trust that latex. Taking some sort of like fun, like sexy class, like salsa, or going to hot yoga together. Depending on your physical fitness level, you don't want to be like totally wiped out at the end of the night.
Or you're like,
I can't
you're doing
touch
the yoga
you.
and you're like.
Exactly.
I can't touch
But you know, like that's like a cool thing to get you like loose and like in the mood, and like you're doing something as a couple. It's another bonding experience.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you may think that some of these are still incredibly cheesy, but I think they're less cheesy than just flowers, chocolate, going to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Think outside the box.
Think outside the box.
Yeah.
So let us know what you're doing for Valentine's Day.
Exactly. You still have a little bit of time to plan.
Your sexy stories, not too sexy because that's disgusting. I don't want to read that.
Yeah. After Valentine's Day, you can send us the sexy stories.